my heart so light? Why are the stars so bright? Why is the sky so blue? Since the hour I met you, flowers are smiling bright, smiling for our delight, smiling so tenderly for the world, you and me. I know why the world is smiling, smiling so tenderly. It hears the same old story through all eternity. Serenade to you. The world cannot be wrong if in this world there's you. I care not what the world may say. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you.
And today I greet you from what looks to be a soft and gentle heading towards autumn day. I started my day gently with music from long ago. Beautiful, beautiful songs. And again lost myself in the concept of songs. I so love music. There are two things I find difficult to understand. The one is people who live without animals, and the other one is people who live without songs, without music. I often, as gifts, would give people a recording of my favorite songs, or put in music that would make me think of them. And once I did that for a friend, and her father was traveling somewhere with her and the music was playing in the car, and he turned around and said to her, "Geez, whoever compiled the songs on this recording must be such a sad person." I thought about that afterwards. I said, "What did you tell him?" And she said, "No, I just told him that you are a multifaceted person who loves words." And so true is that. I love the words. It's not that I get hung up on the sadness. It's not that I want to chew my pulses just because I'm listening to a sad song. I love music of all kinds. So many of them take me so far down memory lane. And I realize that wherever I was in my life, there was always music. Music was always the canvas to my life, and it still is to this day. You know, Petula Clark so eloquently stated, "This is my song." And a friend and I sat recently, quite a while ago, and she said to me, "What would be your top 100 songs?" And the two of us made a list of our top 100 songs. And it was amazing how quickly that happened. Did not take us forever to put down 100 names. And there was still another 100 that could comfortably fit on there. But some songs just drift to the top no matter what is happening. They just form a part of your life. And then, of course, there are other songs that will pop into your life at a specific time. It's like Fascination. If John Gary sings Fascination, everything comes to a standstill in my head. I suppose I'm fascinated by life. But I'm also fascinated by the quality of his voice, the music, the gentleness, just the general energy of the song. And then there's Bobby Vinton, who sings "I Love How You Love Me." That is my ringtone for my husband on my phone. Because I love how he loves me. And every time I hear that song, it reminds me of that. And it makes me grateful for what we have. The general cell phone ringtone on my cell phone at the moment is "Welcome to My World." What a beautiful song. What a special song. And what a joy it is to welcome people to my world. I love it. And it makes me feel special. But there have been times in my life, I will not deny, when I have felt very sorry for myself, when I really felt that, oh my goodness, things could be a lot better for me. But, you know, there were times when I did things that I thought, oh my word, what did I do? I wake up this morning and I think about yesterday or last night or wherever I was, and I hear Mike Batt singing in my head, standing upright, going, "It seemed like a good idea at the time." I always said that must be a Sagittarian song. I don't know why I did it. I must have been stupid or blind. But it seemed like a good idea at the time. And then, of course, I have to deal with the results of that. And then I have felt very sorry for myself, thinking, can somebody please just take my hand? In fact, no, can somebody please just take the ribbon from my hair and help me make it through the night? I wouldn't have minded sitting around with Chris Christopherson and having him help me through the night. I'm sure we could find a lot to talk about. In fact, The Gambler is one of those songs that used to come around every Sunday afternoon. That is a song that reminds me of a friend who would have Sunday afternoon blues. And you could count on her taking out her songs, taking out the long playing records on a Sunday afternoon and playing them and feeling all melancholic. And even thinking back on that now, I can see her. It was so a part of who she was. Music takes us back to places. Music also tickles our feet. Very, very few things do that, as does Green Door. Shakin' Stevens on the best day, if he starts with Green Door, I want to dance. I want to dance. No question about that. But there are some other songs as well that you want to be held to, that you want to hear in somebody's arms, quietly, gently, where you can feel safe, whether it's the music or the circumstances or the memories. Such a gentle place. Music is such a gentle reminder of where we have been. It's such a gentle reminder of how layered our lives are, and how layered people are, and how privileged we are to have all these different experiences. There's no question that I could sing or absolutely revel, maybe that's a better idea, revel in Edith Piaf singing No Regrets. Because every single word in that song I resonate with, I can feel. There are just so many of them. So many songs that makes one feel melancholy, maybe even warm. They just take us so far away. I think of Joe Cocker singing You Are So Beautiful to Me. Thinking of Lost in France. Never ever did I think I would experience it. And there I was, in France. And now I can't hear that song without thinking about that experience. As for Liza Minnelli and New York, New York, well, actually, as for Liza Minnelli and anything she ever did or sang, not to mention the good old days when Barbra Streisand used to just light up any place where her music played. I used to love dancing and did that so often, and recently spoke about that. When it doesn't matter who you danced with, there was always one person who was your dance partner. And it was always that one song, Save the Last Dance for Me. The things that touch our lives, the things, the moments, the raw moments, sometimes raw with painful memories, and sometimes absolutely raw with beautiful memories. The music played, no matter where I went in my life. Again, John Gary, the music played always. And the music that doesn't just play, but that brings me to my soul, that brings me to my knees, that touches me, and that touches everybody else in the room when it plays. Always. And therefore will always be the ultimate song to me. And this is without question, is when Elvis, or anybody else, but without question my favorite has to be Elvis. When he sings, "How Great Thou Art." It is a song that reminds us, no matter what happens, no matter where we are in the world, it is as though everybody knows it. It is a song that is infused with such a deep, such a sacred energy. That is what I love about music, is that every piece of music that we listen to, whether it is the Judds singing "Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days," whether it's Edith Piaf singing "La Vie en Rose," and it's not John Gary, it's Matt Monro who sang "The Music Played." They're all infused with the intent, they're all infused with the feeling, with the absolute love and the absolute creative genius of the people who wrote them and sang them. But "How Great Thou Art" is the one song that reminds us always that we are not alone. It is the one song which, when it plays and you look around you, you know that you are safe. You know that you are held in love and in grace. But more than that, you know that you are never alone, because the person next to you feels it, shares it, and knows just like you do that we are all special, that we are all here to be loved, and that we are all an expression of God's love in this world. I hope that this will inspire you to go and dig out some of your music, listen to it, revel in it, and enjoy it again. The affirmation for this week is as follows. I choose to share my joy as a song in my heart and the melody of my spirit. Beloved Father, Mother God, how do I even begin to say thank you? How do I even begin to say thank you for the blessings of music in my life? And music is so much bigger, so much wider than what we think. I live close to nature. And if I listen to the bird's song every day, even the hardy-daws, which some days presents a challenge for me, but even then, They are the sound of your creation. They are the music, the accompaniment to all that you have given to us, to rejoice in, to uplift us without us even realizing it. 3/4 of the time we don't even hear the bird's song, the murmur of water close by, the wind rustling in the trees, the songs of nature, the songs of your love for us. And then there are the songs which people have written and sung, expressions of their creativity, expressions of their soul, expressions of their love, found and lost, their lives celebrated, all shared with us, all offering us the opportunity to enjoy it with so much love and so much grace. The gift of music can uplift us when we need it most. And we thank you for that. We thank you not only for the ability to hear it, but also to be able to lift our voices and to give expression to our emotions through song and through music. Help us always to remember that we literally have it on the tip of our tongue or at the tips of our fingers. Remind us always of the beauty and the magic of your creation as it is expressed around us every day in the music. Thank you, thank you, thank you always for your love, your protection, your care and your grace. Make us worthy of that. Amen.
Why is my heart so light? Why are the stars so bright? Why is the sky so blue? Since the hour I met you, flowers are smiling bright, smiling for our delight, smiling so tenderly for the world, you and me. I know